welcome back to another tips and tricks video here at Eyes of a Dog. This week, we'd like to take a moment to discuss a problem that most dog owners encounter at one time or the other throughout their lifetimes, and that is leash pulling. This can be very stressful or difficult on almost anyone, but especially someone who is smaller in stature. There are several techniques you can use to prevent your dog from pulling or tugging when on a leash. Here are some of the most effective methods. Before going on a walk, it is important to engage in warm-up exercises with your dog. This helps them burn off excess energy and focus their attention on the upcoming training session. Start training early. Teach your dog to walk nicely on a leash from an early age. Puppies are more receptive to training and are less likely to develop bad habits. When starting leash training, it is best to begin in a quiet and controlled environment with minimal distractions. Gradually increase the level of distractions as the dog becomes more comfortable and responsive to commands. Overexposure to distractions too soon can overwhelm the dog and hinder their progress. Use positive reinforcement. Reward your dog with treats, praise, and affection when they walk beside you without pulling. This positive reinforcement will help your dog associate walking on a leash with good behavior. Use a harness. Instead of a collar, use a harness to walk your dog. A harness distributes the force of the leash across your dog's chest and shoulders, making it more comfortable for them and reducing the likelihood of pulling. Keep the leash loose. Hold the leash with a loose grip, allowing your dog to move freely while still maintaining control. If your dog starts to pull, gradually tighten the leash to guide them back to your side. Avoid pulling back. When your dog pulls, avoid pulling back on the leash. This can create a tug-of-war situation, which can be frustrating for both you and your dog. Instead, stop moving forward and wait for your dog to come back to your side before continuing the walk. Use verbal cues. Use verbal cues such as heel or walk to signal to your dog that it's time to walk beside you. Be consistent with your cues and reward your dog for responding correctly. Practice regularly. Consistency is key when training your dog. Practice walking your dog on a leash regularly to reinforce good behavior and prevent bad habits from developing. A few things you may want to avoid when trying to leash train your pet would be things such as retractable leashes. They can be problematic when leash training a dog because these leashes allow the dog to roam freely at a distance, which can make it difficult to establish control and teach proper leash manners. The constant tension and release of the retractable leash can also confuse the dog and make it harder for them to understand the desired behavior. Don't forget to share this video for all your pet-loving friends so they too can try our advice. You can also tell them that they can find a pet of just about any type by going to eyesofadog.net and clicking their city and state. If you'd like to donate $1 or $2 to put toward things like site promotion, hosting fees, and other things related to keeping Eyes of a Dog going, here's our Cash App ID. You can also help us help animals by picking up some of our official merchandise. On the front is our Eyes of a Dog logo and on the back is our motto, "Help us help them," and our web address. You could be wearing it out anywhere when someone sees it who has never heard of what we do, and it may catch their attention enough to think, "Hey, I think I'll check that out and see what Eyes of a Dog is," and the next thing you know, there's more animals adopted. We hope the advice given this week helps. If you have a story idea, we'd love to hear about it in the comments section below. Till next time, thanks for watching.